So, hey, we're the Pub Trivia Experience podcast. You may not know that because this does not look like a podcast, but we also do live trivia. The good thing is, I think almost everyone here knows that. So thanks for coming back. My name's Jeff. I'm not usually up here, but I'm your host tonight. Back here, we have our other lovely Pub Trivia Experiencers.
Hey, everybody.
Nope.
He is killing it right now. Everyone give him a big round of applause. Doing great.
Shut up.
Way to go,
Nobody
Chris.
likes you, Jeff.
Well, that's why I'm up here and you're not.
Way to go.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Back here, we have my wife, Marrissa.
Hi, everyone.
She's now deaf.
Yeah, I am.
And hiding back here, we have our lovely scorekeeper. This is Leah. We have some rules, I've heard. I'm just learning this. I've been told that we have rules. I don't like rules. But the first thing we have is don't shout out the answers. Seems like a pretty self-explanatory thing. I think we all know that here.
We're looking at Marrissa.
We are looking at Marrissa. She's always shouting things.
At you.
Mostly at me, yeah. I deserve it.
No argument here.
No. The other second rule is obviously no cell phones. We want this to be as fair as possible for everybody. So unless you've turned in your answer, please no cell phones out. And our third and most important rule is just try to take care of the staff tonight. They're all working really hard, making sure that you have your food and your drinks, and we're all playing trivia smoothly. So do your best to take care of them. We also have some crazy deals tonight. You guys are not going to believe this, but the first 6 people that order a number 15 chocolate cherry stout get it for half off. She got one. This guy raises his hand too. Great job. You guys did it. You won.
Bonus points?
No, it's just a good beer.
Give him some bonus points, damn it.
And then we also have for bonus points the electric Aloha Sour and the caramel apple cider. You heard it here. All right. Those are our specials for tonight.
It is so hard not to talk.
Yeah, I know. That's why you just turn it off and you just chit-chat back here.
As you know, we have our warm-up. We all love the warm-up here because we always get to talk about movies. But not today. Not today.
Boo.
Today we get to talk about one of my favorite things because today is National Peanut Butter Day. Exactly. I'm currently drinking a peanut butter ale, and it is amazing. Oh, it's so good. So we're just going to get started off with some quick peanut butter trivia. This one's for you, Tony. All right. So number 1. Actually, hold on. We have other rules here. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to answer each question. I'm going to come around and try to collect all the answers. I will scooch around accordingly. And what am I missing? I'm not good at this.
You want to know what you're missing? Huh? You want to know what you're missing?
Yeah.
Okay. So
What
each
am I
question
missing?
is going to be worth 10 points except for the pregame. The
You know
pregame is
that.
going to be worth 2 points apiece. There are going to be 5 questions, and they are, I'm assuming, 50-50, yes? Jeffrey?
Oh, see, this is what happens when you assume things.
I'm usually right.
You are an ass.
Yeah, he's right.
All right. So 2 points each. 10 points for the rest of the game. Let's begin. Question number 1 in the warm-up is, in this popular U.S. peanut butter slogan, what brand did Choosy Moms choose?
We can agree that we know the answer to that question.
Yes, it's Jeff.
Yes. Although some people pronounce it GIF.
No, and they can all go to hell.
All right, we are on to question number 2. Spread the fun is the slogan for what peanut butter maker?
Spread the fun.
Spread the fun is the slogan for what peanut butter maker?
Skippy?
That sounds more like a porno than it does a peanut
No.
butter. Okay, so if Choosy Moms choose GIF,
Spread the fun.
spread the fun.
It's a porn, obviously.
Is it like so? So what are the peanut butter brands? There's
Skippy, Peter Pan.
okay. Is Smucker's one?
I mean, they probably have one. I don't know.
Plus, with a name like Smuckers, it has to be good. So it's probably not
I'm
that.
wondering if he's throwing in a Teddy's peanut butter reference too.
I've never heard of Teddy's.
Oh, it's so good.
Could it be like Great Value peanut butter, like Walmart brand peanut butter?
They don't have slogans. They don't give a fuck.
That's a good point. And Walmart will not be sponsoring this podcast.
Here's my $1.50 giant ass jar of peanut butter. I'm not giving it a slogan.
I'm tempted to say Peter Pan, but that's me.
I don't think it.
Skippy. Skippy's fine.
I don't know if it'd be Skippy.
Oh my God.
See, this is the problem. Pick one. You want Peter Pan? Let's go Peter Pan.
Oh, I don't care. Peter Pan's fine.
All right, we are on to question number 3 in this warm out. Who are the makers of the delicious peanut butter Reese's candies?
Is it Hershey's or Mars?
It's Hershey's.
Sure. Let's do it. I have no idea. I eat them so fast, I don't get to see them. Like, I'm not looking at the wrapper. If there's a Reese's peanut butter cup in my hand, I ain't looking at the wrapper. You're talking for us, right?
Sure.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's definitely Hershey.
Okay.
Because I've been to Hershey Park.
I have
You
too.
have too. Well, you said you went there for like...
Oh my God, I had an asthma attack like
Yeah.
an hour into the trip and we had to cancel everything. My parents were not happy.
We went 4 years ago.
Oh.
All right, we are on to question number 4. Who invented peanut butter?
I don't know this shit.
One more minute.
Is it George Washington Carver?
George Washington Carver created peanut butter.
He was the African American that did all the experiments with peanuts.
Let's go with it.
I don't. You have a guess? I have no idea.
I have no guess, so let's go with it.
Okay. If I'm wrong there, like, I'm going to get a lot of people mad at me. But I think that's right. I don't know about the peanut butter piece.
I don't know what else it would be.
Okay.
Unless it's like...
Did you see they killed Mr. Peanut?
Really?
You didn't see that on Twitter?
No.
The official Mr. Peanut Twitter just had like an RIP. He's been alive for like 130 years.
They just killed him?
They killed Mr. Peanut.
But what else? What are we gonna... Who are we gonna... But we need the giant dancing peanut with the monocle and the cane.
I think the cane is our clue that he was old.
Okay, he was still dancing.
I agree. I think one of my favorite all-time commercials, like literally, is the Christmas commercial where Mr. Peanut's having a party and he's got a Band-Aid over his head and the Nutcracker walks in.
Oh dear.
Jeffrey, I think we're ready to go.
Yeah. Okay, Jeff, let's go. Next one.
All right. And we are on to our final question of the warm-up today. And the most important one. How do I get another peanut butter beer?
Well, you asked Stephanie right here.
There we go. Number 5 tonight is peanut plants are not nut crops. What is their true botanical classification?
They're a legume.
1 minute.
Legume?
Yeah, they're legumes.
I did not know that. I've heard that before, but yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. You're 100% right.
All right, are we ready to move on? I think we are. We'll get your points in just a moment here. We're going to start off with round number 1. Right after I go through the right answers and find out what the team back here did. All right, pub trivia experience team. Since you know all, what brand did Choosy Moms choose?
Jeff.
What?
Jeff.
No, I'm right here.
Choosy's moms choose GIF.
Oh,
It's pronounced GIF.
it's memes. All right, spread the fun is the slogan for what peanut butter maker?
No idea. Peter Pan.
The correct answer is Skippy.
Ah, damn it.
Who are the makers of the delicious peanut butter Reese's candies?
Hershey's.
Hershey's is correct. Who invented peanut butter?
We went with George Washington Carver.
How many other people went with George Washington Carver? Almost everybody? I am sorry, but almost everyone is wrong. The correct answer is Marcellus Gilmore Edson of Canada. George Washington Carver is known for doing almost 200 different ideas. 300 even. Who cares? He didn't invent them. And peanut plants are not nut crops at all. What are they?
Legumes.
Ooh, we couldn't hear you. Sound guy, where you at?
They're legumes.
Yes, there they are. They are legumes. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, how did everyone do out there? Better than you thought, huh?
Did they
Better than you
just
thought.
boo?
Yes. They booed him. You got booed. What?
What? All right, we're on to round one, which is everyone's favorite geography. New York City was renamed in 1664 after the Duke of York. What was its original name?
It was New Amsterdam.
You get
wasn't
3
it?
minutes.
I think that's right. I think New Amsterdam's right. I don't have a whole... I'm going to object to this question. This is not a geography question at all. This is a history question.
That's a history question.
But no, I think you're right. I think it's New Amsterdam. Good call.
I think it is.
I don't know. Since I've been alive, it's been New York. Probably since you've been alive, too.
All right, we are all in. The question was, New York City was renamed in 1664 after the Duke of York. What was its original name?
New Amsterdam?
The correct answer is New Amsterdam. Good job.
Nicely done, Marissa.
Yeah,
Nothing
way
do
to
with me.
go. No clue, huh?
I had no idea.
I am really impressed with her now. All right, we are on to question number 2.
It's because it's a history question.
Just now. She's had 3 kids. Just now impressed. And if you never see me again, now you know why. Question number 2. Geography. Which U.S. state is the closest to Africa?
I know this answer.
Which U.S. state is closest to Africa? 3 minutes.
We've had this
We did.
we've had this question on the show before.
It's Maine. Isn't
Yes,
it?
because Leah does not like the phrase "as the crow flies."
Yes. It's Maine.
It is.
All right. Question number 2. What state was closest to Africa? How many of you put Florida?
Do we get to answer?
It's not Florida. What did the guys in the pub trivia experience think?
Well, being that I have in fact wrote and listened to episode 23, I know that the answer to this question is ironically Maine.
It is. The answer is Maine. Way to go, condescending player.
I'm good at being condescending.
You got that down pat.
All right. On to question number 3. What city is located both in Asia and Europe? 3 minutes.
Is Istanbul or Constantinople? Is Istanbul or Constantinople? Is Istanbul?
But is that...
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
it is.
Okay.
No, not to be a dick about it. So it's really weird if you look at it on a map.
I know.
Like the
I know. It splits. The...
isthmus.
Yes.
Yeah. Say hi.
You want to come say
Come
hi?
here, say hi. Tell everyone who you are.
Hello, this is Kevin Padgett from Tallahassee, Florida. Hope you and your friends are having
Oh,
a
he's
wonderful
got-
evening this evening.
You got the voice and everything, man.
You got a
Tallahassee.
good podcast
I spent
voice.
a lot of time in Tallahassee.
the greatest state, the greatest city in the state.
I would actually agree with that. I had a lot of fun in Tallahassee. I remember most of
A
it.
little backwoods, but hey, our Constitution's held up for this.
Hey, he needs to come over. He's got a good voice
Yeah,
for
he
this.
does. He's watching the little one run around though.
Yeah, that's my daughter, my only daughter. She's amazing. She's out there with mom and them.
She's adorable.
She
Thank you
is.
so much.
She is adorable.
Yeah, I like her.
You'll keep her. You'll keep her.
Got to. The state told me I had to.
Hey, and she's a true Florida girl because she ain't got no shoes on.
That's true.
Mama.
Yep.
All right. Well, since this is my last night hosting trivia, let's go out in a bang. What city is located both in Asia and Europe? If you put the city of Joe Mama, you're wrong.
Give him a prize.
Give him a yeah.
But I do have a prize for you.
Joe
So,
Mama.
pub trivia experience team, what do you have?
Is it Istanbul or Constantinople? Is it Istanbul or Constantinople? It's Istanbul.
It is most definitely Istanbul. Way to go.
Good job, Chris.
This makes me feel smart. I feel dumb at work every day, so like this helps.
It's amazing, but yeah, you did not get it right. Nope, not at all. All right, question number 4. Last question in round number 1. How many U.S. states border the Pacific Ocean? 5 bonus points if you can name them all.
All right, they're out. So,
Okay. California, Oregon, and Washington.
yep, and then don't forget.
Alaska borders the Pacific Ocean, or is that like a sea of something or a strait of something?
So the seas and the straits are generally part of the ocean. They're
Okay.
just smaller current pools, but then you're also forgetting Hawaii.
Oh,
That's 5.
damn.
Because California's going to cut off New Mexico and Nevada, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 5. It's those 5.
Yep. All right. So, the question was, how many states border the Pacific Ocean? 5 bonus points if you can name them all. Pub Trivia Experience, what did you guys say?
5.
Was that a question or an answer?
No, there are 5, and it's California, Oregon, Washington, Alaska, and Hawaii.
Well done. The correct answer is, in fact, 5. And you did not get the bonus points unless you named all 5. California, Oregon, Washington, Alaska, and Hawaii. We are going to move on to our round number 2,
He is making this game his own, isn't he?
which is great for all you food and drink buffs in the crowd out here tonight, because this is our food and drink category. All right. Question number 1. What cocktail was made famous by rapper Snoop Dogg in the 1990s? What cocktail was made famous by rapper Snoop Dogg in the 1990s?
Come on, Jeffrey. Really? It's so easy.
Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so what did you bring me last time? What did you bring me last time?
The Llama Mama.
That was damn good.
It's really good.
That was really damn good.
Amy's
So-
got good taste.
She does. She does. Look at the hair.
I know.
Like I don't have any hair, so it's like,
You get a good head of hair.
oh no, it's gone. Like,
No, it's gone?
Look at this shit. Look at this.
Hey, you can.
Dude, I am
Don't do
losing my
things
hair
like
like cray cray. What should I get next?
And you don't want the cherry?
I had the cherry last time.
Cherry, okay.
What was that sour you were telling me about?
Ooh, I like the
Orange, blood orange. You want to try that?
palate
Yes.
kicker one.
Blood orange?
Yeah.
Blood orange. We're doing that. That sounds good.
Is that the palate kicker? Is the palate kicker the blood orange one? The palate kicker, is that the blood orange? Yeah, that one. That's what I have.
Yeah, I'm drinking that.
It's really good. That's what I drank last time too.
Thank you. Oh man. Okay, so we know the answer to this question,
Yeah,
right?
gin and juice. Yes.
Sipping on gin and juice.
Yeah.
Laid back.
And if you don't know this,
Okay, can we change this music? Oh my God, Jeff. No, we don't need. I'm not. No, we're not giving that a second. That's terrible. I would rather listen to Snoop Dogg than listen to that music.
it was Google-ish.
All right. This might be for the younger folk out there, but what cocktail was made famous by rapper Snoop Dogg in the 1990s? Pub Trivia Team, what did you say?
Laid back. Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. It is gin and juice.
It is gin and juice. Very good. Yeah. Huh. It was not a social. Yep.
So sad.
Not a social. Not even close.
Call some more teams out for not being good at trivia. That'd be a great idea.
You don't get our.
Jeremy missed it so hard. All right, Jeremy. This is your category, food and drink. I mean, you are the chef. What was the original flavor of the cream in the Twinkies?
So,
Apocalypse Savior.
holy questions we've had before, Batman.
We've had this one before.
I have.
Okay.
So This sounds disgusting. I'm going to admit this. I would not eat this Twinkie at all.
Was it banana?
It's banana.
See,
Look, that sounds disgusting.
I love banana moon pies. I eat down with a banana moon pie.
I think we've had this question before.
You think it's banana?
No, I know it's banana, but
Okay.
I think I don't know if I've had this question like on the show or if it was in another trivia that we went to. But it's definitely banana.
It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Oh man, this beer is good.
All right, everybody. So, the question was, what is the original flavor of the cream of the filling in the Twinkies? Pub trivia. What did you guys say it was?
It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
It is, in fact, bananas, and it is so bananas that it is an antisocial. So, everybody, take a drink.
It's time to
Because
drink.
no one got it right. What? They get it right. It's an anti for everybody else except those guys over there.
We may have spelled banana wrong, but we got it right.
Well,
You just gotta know
I'm
how to
drinking either
sing
way.
the Gwen Stefani song.
I think we covered this in a previous episode, but I know everything about Gwen Stefani because
No,
I follow Blake Shelton's career like crazy.
hashtag
Okay.
bananas? Do I have one? I don't own a hashtag.
Do you own
No.
a banana?
No.
Yeah, it's pub trivia experience.
Pub trivia experience. I'm sure you could use that. I hear those guys are fine.
Hashtag drink and play trivia.
All right, we are on to question number
Good job.
3. Question number 3 is, what is the only edible food that is said to never spoil?
I believe it's honey.
Said to never spoil?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's all natural made by bees. I don't think it ever actually spoils.
Makes sense.
It doesn't make sense at all. I
I
just
mean, it
heard
gets botulism.
that was a word I've never heard before.
You've never heard of botulism?
I've heard of it now that you say it a second time. I don't know what it is.
That's why you're not supposed to give children under the age of 1 honey,
So
because
you're
they can't fight it.
So you're telling me that when my kid is born, like, actually, hold on. This might be the first episode we release after my kid is born. Holy shit.
Oh my god, LBP will be here.
LBP, oh my god, LBP, oh my lord. Holy crap. Oh my god, I'm going to be a father.
Yeah, you are. You're just not realizing this?
Oh my lord.
Leah, he just found out he's going to have a kid. Oh, yeah. He didn't know.
Stop telling on me. Be mad at Marissa, not at me.
He just had this, like, wave. Okay, let's go with it. I like it.
All right, we'll go with that. We're good.
All right, everybody. Question was, what? What was the question? What is the only edible food that is said to not spoil? How many of you answered honey?
We did.
Pub trivia, what did you answer?
Honey,
Yeah, you did. The correct answer is, in fact, honey.
I was trying to get your attention.
I know. Twinkie is unacceptable. All right, our last question in the food and drink category tonight is, which president brewed the first beer in the White House?
The current White House? Or the White House that was...
Hold on. Can we go back to the fact that you think there's a current and a former White House?
Well, wasn't it, like, part of it, like, burnt down?
Yeah, I think War of 1812.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
And then there was also... Well, I was the capital for a while, but that was
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
I'm not debating it. Okay,
Okay.
so let's go. So
When-
let's go back to it. So Adams was the first president to live in the White House. Adams was a staunch Christian. I don't think he would have drank.
Okay.
Jefferson was next. He had a fondness for having sex with his slaves
Right.
and marijuana.
Okay.
I don't
Keep
know.
going.
Okay, so Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe.
Madison? I don't think... Do you think Madison?
No, Madison doesn't strike me as right. You know who does strike me as right that's coming up in a few is Andrew Jackson.
I think Andrew Jackson.
He's from Tennessee. I mean, if you're someone's going to brew beer or something in the White House, it might be him. That's the question, though, is like, we have like a 1 in 45 chance. 1 in 44 because it wasn't Washington.
Right.
1 in 43 because there's no way Trump does manual labor.
Okay. Who was the first president to brew beer?
In the White House. Jackson is the first one that makes sense
Yeah.
to me.
It makes sense.
But did they like,
but is it too early for like?
Would he have brewed it? Like,
right.
I know that he was. He had like when he got elected and all that. He had like a big party and like the White House back then was open to anyone, so like everyone showed up.
Was he the cheese one?
I think he was the from
the wheel of cheese.
Leah.
Who's the wheel of cheese president?
Who was the big block of cheese?
Yeah. Okay, let's go with it.
We're good with that. Dude with the big ass block of cheese.
All right, everybody. We are ready. Let's hear what the Pub Trivia Experience team thought was the first president to brew a beer in the White House. What do you guys think it is?
We said the big block of cheese president, which is Andrew Jackson.
The big block of cheese president, which was not a beer.
I know, but...
But, good thing for you, nobody got it right, so we get to drink.
Oh.
The correct answer is Barack Obama is the first president to brew a beer in the White House. There are several others that owned breweries, but he was the first one to do it in the White House.
I'll give him credit. That's a damn good question.
That's a good one. That's tricky.
We are now going into our halftime. Halftime today is going to be a lot of fun. And I know this because I wrote it. So the other day we were at Disney, and I found out, sitting there scrolling, standing in lines on Facebook, that they're selling a Baby Yoda Lego. Well, what I came to find out is that it's not a Baby Yoda Lego, because they can't use that name. It is called the Magic Green Alien Baby Child Lego. And I thought, wow, that's not fun. Let's take that and turn it into a question. So these questions are all badly named characters. They are all characters from movies or TV. And it should be fun. I did not come up with the bad names. I just read the other bad Lego names. Basically, selling Legos that aren't real. Bootleg. Bootleg Legos. Ooh. All right, so our first question for halftime is, well, I'm going to describe the character, give it its name, and you're going to give me its real name, if that makes sense. If I were to say Magic Green Alien Baby Child, you would give me Baby Yoda. I'm going to give you, for question number 1, time-traveling murder robot. Time-traveling murder robot. Remember, these come from big films or TV. You get 2 minutes. Go.
Why don't you get us all?
Time-traveling murder robot. That's the one. Murder. Murder.
Jeffrey, why don't you give us them all, and then we turn them all in?
Yeah.
I've been informed we are doing this differently. Well, I'm going to give you all of these characters, 1 through 5, and then you're going to turn them all in one slip. All right, so our number 1, time-traveling murder robot. Number 2, alien big game hunter. Alien big game hunter. Number 3, bored cancerous assassin. Bored cancerous assassin. That's the one, bored, very bored. Number 4, they shot his dog, so he went on a mass murder spree guy. I wish I wrote them. I wrote them. Yeah, this was me. They shot his dog, so he went on a mass murder spree guy. And number 5, Fat god of beer and thunder. Fat god of beer and thunder.
Jeff, I can't be an answer.
If you answer Chris, I will give you this glass right here. Just so I can rub it in.
Write down Chris so I can get a glass.
No.
All right, you get 3 minutes. Good luck.
Okay, so I've got some guesses.
Number one, I can't.
Number one's got to be Terminator.
Oh, duh.
Number two is Alien, the Big Game Hunter. So
Alien Big Game Hunter.
I'm thinking of Alien, Big Game Hunter is going to be like someone who's hunting big, and like I think like what could possibly be bigger than humans. So I'm thinking maybe it's Predator.
He's an alien.
He's an alien.
Hunts big game. Okay.
He's hunting humans in Predator, right?
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Bored cancerous assassin.
Oh, that's Deadpool.
It's got to be Deadpool. Number four is
What's his name?
John Wick.
And then
Right.
Thor.
Oh my God! I did not have that one. You're totally right.
Really?
Yes. Okay, so the only one we want to talk through then, I think, is Alien Big Game Hunter. So,
Alien Big Game Hunter. Time traveling murder robot.
time traveling murder robot.
That's definitely.
It's definitely Terminator. Alien Big Game Hunter. Like, I thought about a xenomorph, but they're not really like they don't come to Earth until like Alien versus Predator. So I don't think it's a xenomorph. That would be the guy from Alien.
It would be the number. It would be like the big ticket.
It's got to be a big ticket. So
I think. Yeah. I think that's good.
All right, everyone. Badly named characters. How did we do? This guy likes it. Pub Trivia Experience team.
yes.
Who is a time-traveling murder robot?
So we had an answer, and then we asked one of our wait staff here after we locked in our answer what they thought, and I think she had a better answer than we did.
Well,
So we
believe
went
that.
with the Terminator, and she went with the Dalek.
From Doctor Who.
oh. And if you went with not the Dalek, and you went with Terminator, you were correct.
Yay!
Question number 2. Alien Big Game Hunter. Pub team, what'd you say?
Christopher went with Predator.
Christopher went with Predator, and he was right. The Alien Big Game Hunter is Predator. Number 3. Bored Cancerous Assassin. What'd you guys say?
We went with Mr. Wade Wilson himself, Deadpool.
And you were correct. The answer is Deadpool. Number 4. They shot his dog, so he went on a mass murder spree, guy. What'd you guys say?
That would be John Wick.
That would be John Wick, which is impressive because I know you've never seen it.
Nope, I haven't.
How have you not seen John Wick?
There's 3 of them. You've seen none of them. I know
Oh my
because I
God.
haven't either. And number 5. The fat god of beer and thunder. What did you guys put?
Chris,
No,
I really wanted a prize.
that is Fat Thor.
That is Thor. You are correct. The correct answer is Thor, the fat god of beer and thunder. All right. On to round number 3. Your category is sports.
Sports.
Your category is sports. Question number 1. NBA personality Shaquille O'Neal is actually a doctor. In what field did he earn a doctorate?
So I'm going to say this. Earn is like a really rough word here because like I think it was an honorary
No,
doctorate.
he actually earned this one.
Did he really?
He actually earned this one, yeah. Yeah. he
Okay,
earned-
so this is the Pub Trivia Experience free question of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
He actually earned this one.
So this is a Three Daughters Barrel Bourbon Stout. Oh my Lord, that's good. Okay. It's education,
It
right?
is education in
Barry University?
from Barry University. He wrote his thesis on
what it's like,
Like
to
he-
graduate
like
from
he-
LSU without having to go to class?
No. So it was. So it was education with I think a focus on HR, like human resources, like development.
You're answering this question, just so you know.
Yeah, and he did his thesis on
So good.
marshmallow a flavor. Yeah, right. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's usually vanilla, but
We're recording a live podcast over here. I don't know if you know that. We're recording a live podcast over here, so when you talk to her, she can't talk to
Thank
me.
thanks.
Oh, I love him. He's a fun dude.
Oh, they're great.
They're good people.
We love them.
All right. Question number 1. NBA personality Shaquille O'Neal is actually a doctor. In what field did he earn a doctorate? And I will tell you that if you follow us on social media anywhere, you would know this one. Because we gave you this answer earlier today. Pub trivia. What'd you guys say?
That would be education.
The correct answer is education. Did you get it? We got like 3 friends, and you should have gotten it. And it is totally a legit thing. He actually went and got it. It was not just giving it to him. So good for him. Well done. He did. I believe Barry University is, yeah. All right, question number 2. What NFL team's name was inspired by a famous writer?
Okay, so the only reason I know this is I know that's where I'm pretty sure it's where he died, and he spent most of his life was in Baltimore. And his most famous work is The Raven.
Oh, okay. Edgar Allan Poe. Okay.
Yeah, and it's the Baltimore Ravens.
Ravens.
So I'm assuming it's Edgar Allan Poe with the Baltimore Ravens.
Nevermore.
So
Okay.
we can talk through it even more, but I'm
No,
fairly confident that's it.
Because I don't know why else they would pick a fucking raven as their.
Right? Well, hold on. Anaheim Mighty Ducks too. So like,
Hold up.
full stop. Okay, full stop.
Love the Mighty Ducks.
I
Come
do
on.
too. I do too. But did they really name an entire like multi-billion-dollar franchise about a kids movie that was seen by like only people my age now?
Yes. I remember seeing all the Mighty Ducks in theater.
I did. We did. Okay, so no joke. This is not a joke. This is not a joke at all. In college and right after college, we would go to one away game a year. So when we first got out of college, we went to freaking D.C. for a Florida State Maryland game, and we were tourists. So of course we rented Segways, and we had a tour guide that was like around our age now. And so no joke, we did a flying V in front of the White House on the Segway tour.
That's awesome.
It was like the highlight of my life.
That is awesome.
That, like, up until my kid gets here, that's like the highlight of my life. No. I was in Chicago in 2016 for the series, but could not afford to get in the stadium. Other than that, and my kid being born in the near future, highlight of my life.
All right. Question number 2 in round 3 sports was, what NFL team's name was inspired by a famous writer? And you might know this famous writer by his name.
Do you want us to guess, or are we just going to skip us all together?
And if you really would like to hear what they have to say, you can listen to the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Because, I mean, we don't want to hear them. But I guess, what would you guys answer if I were to let you answer?
Well, part of me said it was the San Francisco 49ers. Just because Ronald in the back there is a 49ers fan.
Even
knows the
they're
answer.
smarter than you.
Wow.
That wasn't our answer, by the way.
Your correct answer, though, is in fact the Baltimore Ravens.
The correct answer is Baltimore Ravens. Not a writer. No. All right. Well, we are on to number 3. Question number 3 in sports is, what famous World War II general competed in the Olympics?
There's 2 that come to mind.
Is it?
It's Patton or MacArthur, right?
Yeah.
Or it might be Eisenhower too.
No, it's got to be Patton or MacArthur. I thought it was MacArthur for some reason.
So MacArthur,
But he was the Pacific, correct?
yeah, because that was the I remember the whole thing was go with Mac, you don't come back,
Right.
because he had more of a
So maybe it was
aggressive
Patton.
mentality. I don't know, like
But what it would have been in? Like
if it's
javelin
Patton,
or
if it's Patton, it would have been like yelling at people. Maybe I don't know.
I don't think that's an Olympic sport. And if it is, I would win it.
Oh, I know. Ask the pastry chef. So Patton or MacArthur, I don't think it's Eisenhower, right?
I don't think it would be Eisenhower.
Like if it's Eisenhower, I think you ask that question as what former president, not what former
Right.
World War II general.
Yeah.
So Patton,
I don't know why, but I'm leaning towards MacArthur for some reason.
I'm good with that. There's not a logic stream to get there one way or
No.
another, so I'm good with MacArthur.
Unless you know in detail their history.
Like I've seen the movie Patton. I don't remember that coming up in there, but I also saw that
Yeah.
movie in college when I was obsessed with film. So I don't know that we can count that.
Okay.
MacArthur.
I just don't know what it'd be in. I mean, he was a general of the Pacific Theater.
You would assume so. What's wrestling? Maybe like
Maybe.
Greco-Roman wrestling. I don't. There's all we know from previous podcasts that there's 10 different weight classes in boxing.
Yeah.
And boxing.
We don't
was,
have to name what it is. I'm just trying to figure it out.
That's I'm trying to do the same thing.
Like, I don't think it would be swimming. I don't think it would be like cross country or like the 100-meter dash or something.
No.
Yeah,
I think MacArthur. I'm good with
it
that.
would definitely be like fighting, right? Like,
In MacArthur, that would make sense with MacArthur because I think he was very. My understanding of him is he was more of a combative person.
Right. Okay.
So I'm good with MacArthur. We could have just talked ourselves into a wrong answer, but is it Douglas MacArthur?
Douglas MacArthur.
Douglas MacArthur. Okay. All right, we'll go with that.
All right. I saw a lot of confused looks when I first read that question, but overall, you guys did pretty good. What famous World War II general competed in the Olympics? Pub Trivia Team, what did you say?
You said Douglas MacArthur?
Douglas MacArthur. That was a good guess, but also incorrect. The correct answer was George Patton. He was in the pentathlon in the 1912 Stockholm Olympics.
Pentathlon.
George Patton.
Like Patton seemed like the obvious choice. So
Right.
damn it. All right.
We should have gone with it.
All right. On to question number 4. What is the only Major League Baseball team to never make it to the World Series?
Okay.
So we've got down to 2.
Okay.
No. I know who it is. So this is how I know who it is. I'm going to say this and I'm going to be wrong because we have a history of me being 100% confident in stuff and then not being right.
Well, I led you into MacArthur, so.
The 2 that I had it down to were the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. And I think the Rangers went not too long. They went with Ron Washington.
Yeah.
And I think the Mariners, if I remember correctly, the Mariners back in like 2006, 2007 had like the best season of all time in baseball history, and then got dumped in the playoffs before in like the American League Championship Series. So I think I remember back then them saying, "Is this the year the Mariners finally get to the series?" And they didn't.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it's the Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, because I feel like I remember the Rangers because I think I remember Bush being like at the game.
Yeah, but they didn't win. My
Yeah.
uncle's a huge Rangers fan. They didn't win the
No,
series.
they didn't win. But I think I remember they went.
I think they lost to the Cardinals.
I think you might be right.
Oh, the damn Cardinals! But I'm 80% sure it's the Seattle Mariners.
I like it.
So are you comfortable with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, question number 4 and our final question in round number 3 is what is the only Major League Baseball team to never make it to the World Series? Pub Trivia Experience, what'd you guys say?
All right, so I'm going to be a little reflective here. I know I had it down to 2. I had it down to 3. I feel like Ron Washington took the Rangers there, so I don't think it's the Rangers. we ended up locking in with the Mariners, but the Brewers are giving me a headache. So we locked in with the Mariners, but the Brewers are scaring me right now.
Well, if you're a Cubs fan, I could see how the Brewers would be scary, but the correct answer is, in fact, Seattle Mariners.
All right.
So when did the Brewers go?
You
then?
called
Go
it.
Cubs, go.
Question number 1 in round 4. Paul Newman's last movie appearance was as a conflicted mob boss opposite Tom Hanks in this 2000s movie.
So I've got a story with this.
Okay.
Do you want to take a guess first before I tell you what the right
Yeah,
answer
I think
is?
it's the movie theater one, right? The town thing or whatever. No, I don't know.
So I did not like this movie. I probably should have, but I did not like this movie.
Hefe, mango hefe. No,
Not me.
sorry.
I'll drink it.
Okay, sorry.
So this story,
You don't like this movie?
I don't like this movie, but it's one of those movies that like my parents assume I would like because I was into film. And so no, I kid you not, I got this movie for Christmas 3 straight years, and I returned it each time. It's I believe it's called Road to Perdition.
That one, the road one.
Yeah. 3 straight
It's
years.
like it's a movie theater or a town or something. I don't know.
All right. Question number 1 in entertainment was Paul Newman's last movie appearance was as a conflicted mob boss opposite Tom Hanks. Pub trivia team, what did you say?
I'm almost positive it's Road to Perdition.
The correct answer is Road to Perdition.
Woohoo!
Way to go.
Good job, Chris.
Now, I've been instructed, as all may have heard, to read an answer because you may not know this, but Paul Newman was in a movie that was one of my favorites. You may not be able to watch it during the daytime, but when you're alone at night, you can watch my favorite movie, Honey Mustard, The Undressing.
That is fantastic. That is great. Give him that cup. Please
Oh,
give
that's
him
great.
That cup. They get that cup.
They own the place.
Oh yeah. Give him a sticker.
You can have your cup back. That was funny.
Give him a sticker.
Question
Honey Mustard, The Undressing.
number 2 is, which late actor starred as Kris Kringle in the 1994 film Miracle on 34th Street? 3 minutes.
That's with the Matilda girl.
It's Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Oh, it's
Richard Attenborough, I believe. I think that's him. But what's throwing me right now?
is late.
Well, he died.
Yeah,
he
but
did
when?
die. 10 years ago.
Okay.
But what's throwing me right now is he's also a director, and we've had that name come up before, so I want to make sure it's him, but I'm pretty sure it's Richard Attenborough. You have no idea?
No, I just remember the Matilda girl.
Yeah, Mara Wilson.
Yeah.
She's actually a political activist right now. I follow her on Twitter. She's
Really?
entertaining. She's entertaining as hell. She does. She's a journalist as well. But
I just remember her from Matilda.
yeah, with Danny DeVito.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm. Are you comfortable with me locking in with that?
Sure.
Let's go with it.
Because I got nothing.
Nothing.
So wait. Yeah, I think you're right.
Just, the age is right. What pisses me off is like Leah knows this.
Oh, she does.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know. Like, that's the best guess I'm gonna have. And now that I think about it more, I think I'm wrong, but I
So
don't.
Who else would it be?
I don't know. Like, I always kind of equate those two as the same person, and they might not be the same person.
Okay.
Who else would play freaking Chris motherfracking Kringle?
In 1994.
Well, Jurassic
It's
Park
gotta
is
be.
93. It's he's the right age.
They would have pulled a big name, right?
He's coming off of Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah.
How many big names are there that are?
I mean, because is Mara, right?
Huh? Mara Wilson.
Mara Wilson. She was also in Miss Doubtfire, right? She was the little girl in Miss Doubtfire.
Yep.
So she would have been coming off that too.
Yeah. And it also had Dylan McDermott Mulrooney.
Yeah.
I don't know which one he is. Dylan McDermott or Dermot Mulrooney.
I think it's is it Dermot Mulrooney?
No, I think it's Dylan McDermott, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Dylan McDermott Mulrooney.
Dylan McDermott Mulrooney.
Oh, we got to do an actor mashup.
Before and after. Mash up this actor from American Horror Story with this other actor from apparently Miracle on 34th Street.
Right?
It's Dylan McDermott Mulrooney.
Oh, we're getting silly over here.
I'm 4 drinks in. This is silly Chris time.
All right, here we go. Question number 2 in entertainment was, what late actor starred as Kris Kringle in the 1994 film Miracle on 34th Street? Pub Trivia Team, what did you say?
So I think, again, I don't know. I think it is the gentleman coming off of the success that was Jurassic Park. We went with Richard Attenborough.
Wow, and if you went with Richard Attenborough,
You gotta say his name right.
which none of you did, so it's an antisocial for all I care. Cheers, everybody.
I'll drink to that.
The correct answer was, in fact, Richard Attenborough.
Good job, Chris.
Oh, you did. However, so did 3 other people. So if you answered Santa Claus, his acting career had not taken off yet. Question number 3. Robin Williams' television series Mork and Mindy was a spinoff of what other famous show?
Another television show.
I know the answer. I feel guilty like not talking
What is
it
it?
out. So
Just tell me, because
he's guilty of being the only person that can outcool the Fonz, because he could stop the Fonz in Happy Days. It's one. So Happy Days, I think, has the second most spin-offs of all time. All in the Family has the most. But this is one of the Happy Days spin-offs.
is it really?
Yeah.
Was he in?
He towards the later years of Happy Days,
He made an appearance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
and I think that's where they got Mork came from, because he was like Mork would show up and like. If I'm remembering my Nick at Night correct at all, like I think like everyone else would stop except for the Fonz, because the Fonz was cool.
Right.
And like he couldn't control the Fonz, but everyone was not Rich. I don't even think it was Richie back then. It might have been Richie, but like Ralph Malph and Potsy and shit, they'd like stop.
Right.
And, like time would stop.
Right.
But
So I feel like I remember that. I remember an episode with him in it.
I think there's a couple of episodes in it, because I mean,
So how did that become a spinoff?
I don't know. I just know he was on that show, and so I'm assuming, because I know like again, All in the Family has the most spinoffs, but Happy Days I think has the second most.
Okay.
And it had Joni Los Chachi. It had I think Mary Lou Henner had her own
But
spinoff.
I'm just trying to like
I don't know.
connect.
I just know he
Did
was.
like they just create him as a character in Happy Days, and then they decided it's such a great character they made Mork and Mindy?
Well, I mean, it could have been like a backwards pilot almost, where it's like, let's see if this works, and if it works, we'll make his own show.
Okay.
Because like Laverne and Shirley came from there too.
Okay.
That's my understanding of it, but I am 4 drinks in, so I don't know.
Okay. Let's roll with it.
All right. So, question number 3 in round 4 of entertainment was, Robin Williams' television series Mork and Mindy was a spinoff from what other famous television show? Pub Trivia Experience, what did you guys say it was?
We went with Happy Days.
You went with Happy Days. Okay. The correct answer was Happy Days.
Oh, I feel good
Sounds
about
like
that.
a lot of people got it.
I feel good about that.
All right, so we're on to our last question of our main 4 rounds. Question number 4 in round 4 is, what was the first Bond film to win an Oscar for the best original song?
I want to say this is like a later one.
So didn't
I think this is
Adele
Adele.
was it for a Scepter?
No, it's not Scepter. It's
Okay, so hold on. It's not Casino Royale. It's not Quantum of Solace. It's the next one up.
It's Oh
What?
my God! It is Spectre, isn't it?
Then what's after Spectre? Because the other kid, the young kid, won it after that too. Because there was a big controversy about how that wasn't the best song. So if it's not Spectre,
Which is the one?
oh god, it might
Okay,
be Spectre.
It's not Casino Royale.
It's not Casino Royale. The next
It's
one's
not-
Quantum of Solace.
It's not Quantum of
that.
Solace. It's the one
the
after
third
that.
one. It's the third one. Spectre's the one with Dave Bautista. I don't think it's Spectre.
It's not Spectre. What is that one?
It's a one-word title. What the hell is it? Like, Leah is openly mocking us over there because she knows the answer. You can't. It's oh, son of a bitch. Okay, it's not.
It's Adele, but it's which one?
It's Adele, but what's the name of the? It's not Spectre. It's
It's not Spectre.
No Time to Die is a new one.
No, it's not that one. It's the one in between.
It's the one with freaking where they kill Judi Dench.
Yes, it's the one where M dies.
Yes. Which one is it? What's the name of that damn movie? Walk
This
away.
is my favorite one too.
No, Casino Royale is the better one.
Well,
I love Casino Royale.
No, see, okay, I like Casino Royale. Quantum of Solace is eh.
Quantum of Solace is not a good movie.
And then
But what
there's
is this?
this one.
Son of a... What is this movie called? Oh, man, this is going to piss me off.
Can I give you the whole plot? Because it's the one where he's in, like, Switzerland and he jumps off into the waterfall.
Well, to be fair, that's like every Bond movie.
Yeah, but and then M dies. And
Hey, Jeff?
they're
Jeff? If we can give you the plot and who stars in it and who sang the song, does that count?
oh my god.
It's not... What? We might have to go with Spectre. Like,
It's not Spectre.
I know it's not, but what is that movie called?
You can give me the title of it.
It's not Spectre. Which one is it now?
He's not going to help you.
It's the same name as the song. What's the song name?
Skyfall.
Skyfall.
It's Skyfall. Oh, thank God. There we go. We got it.
All right. And in the nick of time, our pub trivia experience turned theirs in, just so you know that they're not doing any better than you. Question number 4 is, what was the first Bond film to win an Oscar for the best original song? Pub trivia experience, what did you say?
We said Skyfall?
Did you say Skyfall?
Yes.
You are correct. The answer is, in fact, Skyfall. It was the first time it ever won an Oscar for the best original song.
Oh, Lord. Last second.
We're about to head into our final round. I'm going to go ahead and get you some scores tallied up here and let you guys know what you're doing, and we'll get right on to our final round.
Marissa, what are we at right now?
We are at 166 points, Chris.
Okay.
All right, we have scores. Currently, sitting in 6th place, we have the Happy Campers with 69 points. In 5th place, we have Womp with 78 points. In fourth place, we have Spicy Butts with 87 points. In 3rd place, we have the Dos Dimwits with 91 points. In 2nd place, with 100 points, we have the Brew Bosses. And in 1st place, with 135 points, we have the Phoenix Squadron. Now, I don't like to compliment the Pub Trivia Experience team too much because it goes to their head. But
Yeah, it does.
they are currently sitting with 173 points. You're allowed to hate them. You should yell at them even. It's fine with me. All right,
I prefer, drunken beer god, but okay.
Yeah,
I have
fat drunken beer
178.
god. Yep, that's him. All right, going into our final round, we do things a little bit differently around here. If you've been here
We have
before,
178.
you have an idea. I'm going to give you 3 categories. For each category, you're allowed to wager up to 20 points each. You heard me right. You're allowed to wager up to 20 points for each category I give you. I'm going to give you each 3 categories, and then you can turn in your wagers. And then we will move on with our questions. Tonight's categories are aviation, Disney, and politics. You're allowed to wager up to 20 points each. I'll give you a couple minutes to turn those in, and we'll move on with our questions.
Okay, so what's our lead right now?
A lot.
Okay, so 130.
We have 178 is what I have. I'm not sure where they
What's
got
the next place team?
135, I believe, or something like that.
Okay, so the 135 is next. So if Jeff wrote a Disney question, how comfortable are you that you'd get it right?
He's gonna try and trick me. He's gonna try and pull the hardest Disney question over on me.
I almost say bet 0 down the board and make someone beat our ass.
Okay. It's gonna be them.
Who?
Tony and Megan.
Are they in first place?
Mm-hmm.
They won last time. They were in second place last time too.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Look at her. She's nervous. She's nervous. You can tell she's nervous right now.
Oh, Megan's not a gambler.
I'm gonna put my
But
glasses on so I can look her in the eye.
they're also huge nerds, especially when it comes to like Disney and stuff.
Okay, so
I don't know.
aviation scary. I don't know jack shit about aviation. I feel okay about Disney, but I feel really good with you on my team about Disney.
Okay.
But I also think that he might try and pull a fast one on you.
I'm sure he will. I guarantee it.
Politics, I feel okay about. So
Okay.
you want to do I feel weird. I
You want to
feel
just go 5 down the board or whatever?
I feel cheap doing zeros down the board and just trying to secure a win like that. Let's have a little bit of.
You go 5 down the board? I don't care.
Let's do 10 down the board. You want to do 10 each?
4.
We'll do 10 each.
Okay. We have 171.
Did you find out where the issue was?
Yes, my math.
All right, folks, we have all your wagers in, and we are ready for our final round. Our first question, which is in aviation, is, in 2003, what U.S. state was officially declared the birthplace of aviation?
Because North and South fight over it.
Yes. No. So this is the annoying part, right? This is what pisses me off. It happened in Kitty Hawk.
Okay.
The Wright brothers are from Ohio.
Right.
I think they both claim it.
Okay. Well, they put North Carolina
North Carolina is called First in Flight.
first in flight. Okay. So
I think Ohio is the birthplace of aviation. Because I think that's where they're born. But now I'm wondering if
yes, they are from Ohio.
they are.
Yes.
'Cause I'm wondering. I know Neil Armstrong's from Ohio too, and a lot of the astronauts are from there as well.
They're definitely from Ohio.
And that's throwing me for a loop here. Damn.
Okay.
Ohio, North Carolina on their license plate is first in flight. I think the birthplace of aviation, is Ohio.
You think it's Ohio?
Yeah. I know your husband somewhat well. Would he ask what's your question?
For sure.
He would, right?
Yes, by wording. Yes, just by wording.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Let's go Ohio.
You want to lock that in?
Yeah.
All right, we'll lock in Ohio.
All right, while you guys are thinking about that, I'm going to give you question number 2, which was Disney category. This one's
Bring it
for
on.
you.
Bring it on.
That's not a Disney movie.
Who is the only Disney princess to have a child?
It's Ariel.
Ariel as a child?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got to ask then. Is it half human and half fish, or is it all human?
Yeah, she so they do.
Well, that's the question.
The second one,
when
Luma too.
King Triton turns her into a human, does it modify her DNA or just modify her legs?
Right. So I don't know.
If it modifies her DNA, if it doesn't modify
I
her
don't
DNA,
think it modifies her DNA. I think
then
it's
the
just
child
in
would
her.
the child would be like
But
half
she's
mermaid,
got
right?
legs. But then
or
she
a
wants
quarter mermaid. Like
well,
maybe she has feet that are fins and the rest are
no,
legs.
But then she wants. Yeah.
All right. While you're thinking about that one, we're going to add question number 3. Category of question number 3 is politics.
Come on, Chris.
The question is, how many U.S. presidents were only children? Couple more minutes. Good luck.
Okay. So it's between 0 and 45.
Well, Barack was an only child, correct?
I don't know.
No, he's a sister, isn't he?
Marissa, look at me. I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
So here's my logic on this, though. Again, this goes back to you don't ask this question unless it's shockingly high or shockingly
low.
Oh, that beer's kicking in. You don't ask this question unless it's like 0, 1, or 2, or 43, 44, 45.
Well, it's not.
It's not high.
that high.
It's got to be low.
It's got to be low. Like, it's got to be shockingly low.
I think Washington might have been an only child because there's a lot that we know about Washington, and you never hear about like brothers and sisters.
Mm-mm. And I feel like Barack was an only child, but I could be wrong.
I thought his father had other children. I'm wondering if like half children count or is only direct.
I need clarification. Do half siblings count?
What?
Do half siblings count?
Half siblings?
Do half siblings count?
Do not count. Half siblings do not count?
You may want to make that announcement to the group.
I've been told to include that half siblings do not count. You were allowed that one hint.
Then Barack Obama would be on there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm tempted to say 2.
Let's go back down the line then. Okay. Barack. Bush wasn't. Clinton?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I think he is. I think he's an
You want to do 3?
But he's from Arkansas.
I don't.
We know the other Bush isn't.
I say 3, but that's me.
Reagan's not. I don't know.
Bush 1 wasn't?
Bush 1 was not an only child.
I don't know. I can't imagine there being more than one Nixon in the world, but...
My dad would know this question.
Dude, this is a tough question. This is the toughest question of the night.
It's got to involve in politics, my dad would know. Anything presidential, senators, congressmen,
We
mayors.
know Kennedy wasn't.
Well,
we also know he was born.
See, that's the
he
thing.
was buried where?
So that's the thing is.
Where was John F. Kennedy buried?
He was the only Catholic president. Arlington. Thank you. I know. And my
Sorry.
dad would
I'm a dick.
My dad won't let me live it down.
Did he listen to the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, really? He heard it? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's got to be terrible
And
for
he's
you.
like, you've been there.
It's got to be so terrible for you.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Oh, man. Oh, no. I was saying that as a joke. I didn't think he'd actually listen to the show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he wants to start his own podcast.
Okay. Is it the Pub Trivia Experience, too?
No, he wants... Well, my dad is very into politics, very heavily into politics. And he wants to, especially since it's election season right now.
Okay, we got to come up with an answer.
2.
3? 2? 3? I don't care. Honestly, I don't know.
Let's go rule of odds. Let's go 3.
Okay, 3 it is.
All right, the answers have been turned in, people. Let's see how you did. Question number 1 was aviation. In 2003, what U.S. state was officially declared the birthplace of aviation? Pub Trivia Team, how did you do?
Well, I know that you like to play with words. So we went with Ohio.
Well, unfortunately, they're right. It was a play. Ohio is the correct answer. Dayton, Ohio was the actual home of Wilbur and Orville Wright.
Jeff's getting booed off the stage right now.
Well, as long as you're not booing me, boo whoever. I'm fine. Aye. Question number 2. Category was Disney. Who is the only Disney princess to have a child? Now, I wonder what my Disney-loving wife has to say about this one.
Well, I am the queen of Disney, and you cannot take me down.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. Cocky.
That is Ariel.
It is Ariel, but, Disney-loving wife, do you know the name of that daughter? Ah, we got her. Does anyone know the name of the daughter?
Is it Flounder?
Ariel 2. Ariel Jr. No, the correct answer is, in fact, Melody. But I kind of like Ariel 2 Electric Boogaloo better, so. Question number 3 was in politics. How many U.S. presidents were only children? Pub Trivia Team, how did you... Hi. Pub Trivia Team, how'd you do?
Probably not good.
What was your answer?
We said 3.
They answered with 3. The correct answer was 0.
Oh. Shockingly high or
The
shockingly
correct
low?
answer is, in fact, 0. None.
Aw. You know what that means, though? Marissa, you know what that means?
All right, give me 1 minute, and I will be back with your scores, and we will see how everyone did.
That means that little baby Paige is going to be the first ever only child president. LBP for president. LBP. You're going to be 35. She'll be born in 2046, or whatever the next election is. LBP for president. First only child president.
Ligorigor for president.
All right, everyone, we have our scores. I will say, I think this is the first time we've had this many high scores. Well, bless me. This many over 100 with 4, which means you guys did really good today.
I still think we won.
However, our top 3 teams tonight are in third place with 111 points. Dos Dimwits. In second place with 120 points, we have the Brew Bosses. And in first place with 145 points, the Phoenix Squadron. Way to go, people. Way to go. I really want to thank you all for coming out tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. We are the Pub Trivia Experience. You can find us online. We not only do this, but we do a podcast every week. Check it out. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts. And for the Pub Trivia Experience, I've been Jeff.
I'm Marissa.
I am Chris, and that is my 8.5-month pregnant lovely wife, Leah.
Yeah.
She's so thrilled.
She's done.
Yeah. Well,
She's
thank
ready to
you
go
all for
home.
coming out tonight. We thank you, and good night.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. That's a good question, though.
That's a good one.
Like, as far as like a basic question, that's one that'll trip a lot of people up. Huh? I said that was a good easy question because it can trip some people up. Easy-ish. Okay.
Yeah.
You could mess it up.
Yeah, you could easily. I almost did.
Yeah.
I'm also very arrogant and fueled right now by 2 beers. So
Now we're not including U.S. territories, correct?
States is the word I
Okay.
use.
Okay. Just checking.
if we're doing territories, I'm gonna be lost because I still think we own like a crap ton of those out in the
We own
Pacific.
We own most of like the Philippines, right? And
I don't think we own the Philippines. They're their
No?
own country,
We
but
don't own the Philippines?
we own like America, Samoa, and
I thought we owned the Philippines.
I think we did at one point. We don't own
Okay.
them. I think.
Yeah, there's like American Samoa. There's
but
the Midway Island.
yeah, Midway.
There's,
I don't know if we own that anymore.
I
Actually,
think we do.
do we really?
I think so.
But like a lot of those out there, like the Philippines and all that. I think because my grandfather was fighting in the Philippines, ironically, in World War II.
So is mine.
But I think like we took
Well-
them back over and then we gave them back to the Philippines after the war.
My grandfather trained pilots, but
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like my grandfather was a what do they call him? He was an island hopper in a tank. So they like drop the tanks off on one island,
Wow.
and do their thing. But yeah, this actually reminds me. So there's a 5 Branches brewery right over
Right.
here. We were talking to one of the owners earlier. We need to get over there and do a show.
yeah.
Like if for nothing else, like they're all people that have served. They're
Oh, cool.
genuinely good people. We should get over there and do a show.
Nice.
I'll reach out on Facebook.
Definitely.
Oh man, I love this weather. I love this damn weather.
It's beautiful.
Jeffrey's got his head bob going on.
Like, I could use a light sweater.
What?
I could use a light sweater.
I could use a big fat cigar.
I could use like.
How do you? So for those that can't hear, my wife is scorekeeping tonight at 8.5 months pregnant. And she just asked, do they get bonus points if they don't get the number right? So if you had to get all of the states right,
you had to name them,
you would
right?
have gotten the bonus points too.
Unless you just guessed.
Yes.
Geography's hard, man.
Oh man. I say that, and like I'll say this. One of the reasons I love our podcast is because like I feel like it's really like approachable and relatable.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the trivia podcasts out there are just like Jeopardy contestants that are on
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's like I listen to that, and like I get like 3 right. I'm like, yes. But here it's like no, like anyone could listen to this and have a beer,
For sure.
light up whatever they want to smoke, because a lot of states it's legal,
Yeah.
and just have a good old time. I'm out of beer though.
Man. I think here.
No, I think she's tired of my shit. Look at her, she's already tired of me. Are you trying to hold out the coupons like $1 bills
Yes.
at a strip club?
Just-
like, please come give me a
Just start like
Go make it rain coupons. I'm glad I entertained myself. Holy crap! How you doing, Tony?
he's No, you weren't waving.
I kind of thought you were hitting on me, and I was getting a little aroused. I was like, yeah.
Oh, Jeremy's here and Hannah's here. I didn't see them because I can't see anything past this pole. Yes, make inappropriate
Jeff-
reference here.
And Jeffrey is ready to go.
Are you sure?
Just a quick reminder, we still have 4 of the 6 half-off chocolate cherry stouts for anyone who's interested. If you order a chocolate cherry stout, you will get it for half off right now.
I will tell you, the chocolate cherry stout's amazing. Tara, come here. What's the best beer you guys offer?
That is a matter of opinion because we have
No, it's not.
we do. We have 21 different. We have everything up there from a sour IPA to a strawberry cider now. And my favorite right now, before the strawberry cider came, was the Pilsner. We have a shower beer Pilsner.
I've had that. That shower beer Pilsner's awesome.
Yeah.
I miss the like mimosa one.
Which one?
The mimosa
Oh, I know. That
cider
was
or
so
whatever it
good.
was. That was so good.
That was my favorite.
That one
But
was
yeah,
really
we've
good.
got another cider being tapped now, the strawberry, and it goes really good with the peanut butter blonde. That's all I'm gonna say.
That sounds amazing. Also, I just want to point out, you've recorded us before. You've heard us talk about this before. How ironic is it that Marissa is telling someone else to talk into the microphone?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Jeffrey, you ready to go?
She's friendly, right?
I'm really bad about it. No, I usually am back here like talking. I need to be up here.
We've already locked in our answers, so you can tell us. You have any guesses on what any of these are?
Time traveling murder robot. Honestly, my opinion was Dalek. But
Oh, from
Oh,
Doctor
son of a
Who.
bitch. That's much. I think that's better than our guess.
Oh, that is such a better
I think
guess.
it's a good one. Because that's all they do.
Yeah,
Oh man.
they are time traveling murder robots. God dang it. Good one.
What about Alien Big Game Hunter?
Predator?
That's what we had too.
Bored Cancerous Assassin?
I have no idea. The first thing that popped in my head was Cancer Man from X-Men.
Oh my gosh.
We have Deadpool, but okay.
Yes, that is so much better.
Thank you.
What about Shot Dog?
I don't know. I got nothing on that one. What do you guys have?
John Wick.
And Fat Out of Beer and Thunder?
I was last.
Huh?
I was last on that one. What did you have?
Oh, she doesn't know her Avengers.
You're not a Marvel movie person at all?
I am. Yeah.
It's got to be Fat Thor, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's definitely Fat Thor. Oh, do we need to specify Fat Thor?
No.
Thor's supposed to be fat?
In the new movie, he was very fat.
Yeah, that's
See,
Okay,
like, that
he was slightly chubby.
yeah.
There is finally a
You
superhero
can't-
that looks like me.
You can't make Chris Hemsworth fat. Okay? Just saying. Yeah, but that's about
We
it.
can
But
agree
even
he's
then,
much better looking skinny, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's a good-looking dude,
Yeah, he's a good looking dude.
right? Yeah.
Paint you bourbon barrel.
I'll do it.
Oh, we
Yeah.
have a bourbon barrel?
Yeah, it's from Three Daughters, right?
Oh, I'll have to go with that one next.